Hello guys, it's Dave from the Fitness Formula. It's Wednesday lunchtime, a little bit later than usual, but this is my live Q&A. And this isn't actually something that we've been asked this week, but something that we thought would be good for you guys to know. And I think it's timing-wise perfect with the restrictions easing and people being allowed to now meet in slightly larger groups outside, which is fantastic for everybody, especially us. We're getting back outside training people again. But generally just the time of year as well. One thing that I particularly noticed this week being back outdoors doing outdoor exercise in groups is the amount of people right now that are outside doing exercise. Like, it's absolutely amazing to see. Even yesterday on my way to the class, I saw a group of, I think, 4 cyclists in a team cycling together. Down at the park, there was another outdoor group exercise company doing exercise. There were people jogging. This morning, there were loads of walkers and runners. Honestly, it's amazing to see the amount of people outdoor exercising right now. It's absolutely fantastic. So one thing that I just want to say for all those who are yet to start your fitness journey or already started your fitness journey is to make sure you're getting the right balance. I spoke briefly about this last week, but a lot of people feel that in order to achieve their goal, they say, for example, weight loss being the goal, people feel that they've got to be doing loads and loads of cardio. And what I mean by that is, loads of running, loads of cycling, maybe swimming, jogging, walking, and things like that. But that's classed as cardio. It's usually the mistake that people make as well when they may join a gym. People go to a gym and they'll stay on a cross trainer for 45 minutes or a bike for half an hour, or they'll walk on a treadmill for an hour reading a magazine. Like, come on, guys, get outside, surely. Hopefully you haven't made that mistake yourself, and hopefully if you have, you won't do it again after this video. But we see a lot of people that automatically think the only way to lose weight and to start to shred fat is to do a shed ton of cardio exercise. But the thing is, the problem with just doing cardio is you only actually burn X amount of calories whilst you're doing it. So you might track the amount of calories you're burning on one of these runs. Obviously, Couch to 5K is a huge thing right now. A lot of people are doing it. Not going to say that at all, because I think that's a fantastic way for people to start, certainly to get their fitness up and to shift some weight. But the problem is your body gets used to it really, really quick. Doing just cardio becomes routine. It becomes almost like brushing your teeth. You end up doing it without really thinking about it. That's why people kind of like it, because going on a cross trainer for half an hour at a slow pace isn't too challenging. And that's where the problem lies. So the key to any sort of goal or result is variety. You need to mix it up and shock your body as much as possible. So just going for the same run all the time with a friend, or doing the same route on a bike ride, or spending 30 minutes on a cross trainer, 5 times a week, it's all great. They're not doing anything at all. I'm not slating that whatsoever, but it's not going to get you any long-term results. So what you actually need to do is mix it up. So for example, at our classes or at a gym class, wherever you may go, the goal is to combine resistance training, so equipment, fun stuff, with sort of high intensity stuff and cardio exercise. So just going for a jog or just going for a bike ride isn't actually what your body needs, especially if your goal is weight loss or fat loss. What you need is a real mixture of things. So if you're getting out there and running, that is fantastic. If you're getting out there and cycling, that is absolutely brilliant. If you're getting out there jogging with a friend that you haven't seen for a while, that is amazing. I would never discourage it. But I will say is, change up your route regularly, change up your distance regularly, change up the intensity regularly. Don't do the same route over and over again all the time, because it will become routine and you will get used to it. Chuck in some circuit training, chuck in some HIIT workouts, chuck in some equipment and do a circuit. Obviously a lot of people feel they don't know how to do that stuff, which is where they might get some support from some coaches or YouTube or something like that. So I would just say, like, if you've never done anything like that, invest in some support and help initially, just to learn how to do those things properly so you don't hurt yourself. But here's the science, and I won't bore you with all the details, but when you just do a bit of cardio outside, whether that is a jog or a walk or a bike ride, let's say you tracked it, and I used to do a lot of long distance cycling. I would do a 2-hour bike ride over the Purbex, and I would burn about 1,500 calories, which is roughly a lady's daily allowance, which is unreal. You feel like you could eat and drink whatever you want after that. And that's all well and good. 1,500 calories, 2 hours of cycling, job done. That's one extreme. We don't all have 2 hours to dedicate to our exercise, and certainly daily. Most people, 45 minutes to an hour, a few times a week. So you need to get the most out of your time. So the way to do that is to get the right balance. So when you do prolonged cardio at a low intensity, so an hour-long walk or a 30-minute jog or a 5K, whatever, you may burn 300, 500, 600,000 calories in that time. As soon as you stop and your heart rate comes back down and you get home, you sit down, you have a glass of water and you feel recovered, you stop pretty much burning calories. Okay, that's where the problem lies. When you do resistance training or all over body exercise, it's not about what you burn in that hour or that 45 minutes or that half an hour session. It's what's happening to your body afterwards. That is when you get the after effects and the results you want, especially for fat loss. Even more so if that combines resistance training, a little bit of equipment, something a bit more fun in a gym, or a body pump class, or something at home with some dumbbells, a circuit maybe. You will get so many more after benefits if you are doing resistance training and all over body work, because those muscles that you've just worked, now we've just had about 45 new men and ladies start our outdoor programs this week. It's the middle of the week, so some people have done 2 sessions already this week, and checking in with them all yesterday to find out how much pain these guys are in, especially those that have never done anything. A lot of people have never done any of this stuff before. Some of these people might have done a bit of walking, cycling, jogging. Some of them might have done nothing in the last year because of lockdowns. And it's an absolute shock to the body. You know, checking in with them, finding out how much they ache has been really interesting. I'm a bit sadistic like that. But to hear their experiences and how sore they've been, you know, it shows that they've worked their muscles in a way they're not used to. If you've just been out for a walk with a friend, you're not going to feel it the next day. These guys are working muscles they probably never use, or for certainly a very, very long time. But the beauty of that is now those muscles have to repair. Those muscles have to recover. And that uses calories, that uses energy. So even when you're asleep, you're still burning calories. Even the next day when you're sore, you're still burning calories. And sometimes 2 or 3 days after that, we call it DOMS, delayed onset of muscle soreness. Some of the guys aren't sore the next day, but the day after that, they think, shit me, I've been hit by a bus. Completely normal. And that is a good thing. If it's not hurting, it's not working. No pain, no gain, and all the other cliches. So I'm going to kind of leave it there because I don't want us to take too long because you'll get bored and switch off. But the main thing is you need to mix it up, change it up, whether that's a running route you're doing, change up the distance, change up the intensity, change up the speed, the location, keep it interesting. If you're not including resistance training all over body work, make sure you are, especially if you're over 30 years of age, especially if you're female, even more of a benefit to it if you are trying to burn stubborn body fat in places, because unfortunately, ladies, you do carry more body fat than men naturally. Sorry, it's just the way it is. So you do need resistance training in your program. So to summarize, mix it up, loads of interesting stuff to keep it varied. That's when you get the best results. Embrace the aches, embrace the pain. If you're starting new things, it's completely normal. No pain, no gain, no burn, no earn is another one I like to say. But yeah, just go for it, guys. Get out there, get some fresh air. Loads of people outside right now. It's amazing. But just be prepared that you need to mix it up all the time. It needs to be varied. It needs to be fun. Otherwise, you're just going to get bored. You're going to switch off, and then you won't get the results you want. So I hope that's been helpful. If you've watched this and it's been helpful, if you're going to watch it later, comment, like it. Someone's already liked it, which is great. Let me know that you're watching this and not just wasting my time. And Jay's going to say hello in the background. Jay's going to say hello in the background. There you go. He's just finishing his workout. All right. Nice to see you guys. Let me know if you need anything, and keep up the good work, and I'll hopefully see you soon.